What's going on, everyone? I'm going to do a little experiment here. I've been messing around with this M1 finance program for about 3 days now. And what I do like about it is you can put a little bit of money in and it'll buy fractional shares. So some of these stock that are pretty decent, they're at least 50 bucks, 100 bucks, 200 bucks. To buy them individually, you're going to get crushed on fees. You're going to need at least $5,000 to make a decent purchase to get any stock, especially with after commissions and everything. What's nice about M1 Finance is it's totally free. So you can put in 25 bucks a day and it'll just balance your profile, your portfolio on what your targets are set. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use these videos just to keep track of how it's going. I'm going to put in 25 bucks a day. I mean, that's nothing major. A lot of people can afford 25 bucks a day. A little bit about me. I work a ton of hours a week, so I don't know how many videos I'm going to put out, but I'm just going to do it periodically to see how far I've come. I'm not a professional investor. This definitely isn't my main investments. This is, like I said, an experiment. It's only 25 bucks a day. I don't recommend you doing what I'm doing because, like I said, I'm not a professional. My main holdings are mostly Vanguard indexes. They're a lot more safer. They have some bond mixes and stuff like this. But this is totally different. This is just to try to get a stream of dividends coming in every so often, to try to get a couple a week if possible. So that being said, I'll go through what I have, and most of the stuff I have is still fairly big companies and fairly safe as far as stock go. With this M1 program, you can set up how much you want to go into each what they call pies. So, for example, my main pie, I have 70% going into my blue chips. I have 15% going into my monthly dividend payers, 8% going into high dividends, and then 7%, and this is a pre-made pie that I selected, which is aerospace and defense industry sectors. So I'll go into each one what I have now. And the 70% in here, my blue chips, I got 3M. They make safety equipment. They make tons of stuff. At&t, Lowe's, they always raise their dividend every year. These are all companies. Most of these companies have increased their dividends every year for years and years. AmeriGas, Coca-Cola. I mean, everybody knows what Coca-Cola is. Intel, Johnson & Johnson, Kimberly-Clark, Omega Healthcare, that's a REIT, PPG, Procter & Gamble, another great dividend stock company to hold, Kraft Heinz, Western Gas Partners, AbbVie, General Mills, Vector Group, Hillenbrand, that's a funeral service company, Royal Dutch Shell, Service Corp, I believe they make caskets actually, American Pain, Royal Caribbean, Thermo Fisher, and Grainer. These are the stock that have been paying dividends for a very long time, and they usually increase their dividends every year. Now, on to the monthly dividends. I have, I'll show you the percentages too on this. I got 35% going into O. It's a realty company. It's a REIT. Gladstone, they're a business development company. EPR Properties, LTC Properties, they're both real estate. Apple Hospitality, they're more like hotels. Pembina Pipeline, Shaw Communications, Stag Industrial, and Main Street Capital. That's another BDC. I like BDC a lot, but I'm pretty overweight in my other investments, so I'm only doing 1% into that. Now these are higher paying dividends. These all start off with at least 5. Some of them are a little riskier than others. American Electric Power Company, they might not have that 5% dividend on that one, but they've been raising theirs for years and years and years. Cedar Fair Properties, they're like Cedar Point, stuff like that. Dominion Energy, Ford Motor Company, I think Ford's like a 5 or 6% dividend if I remember right. GSK, they make health products like even like toothpaste, stuff like that. Iron Mountain, Mercury General, Southern Company, an energy company. American Tower, they make they have cell phone towers and they lease them off to the other wireless companies. These last three, they're kind of just like a wild shot. I don't really have a lot of faith in them, but they have a high dividend. Terraform, that's a energy company. They make solar and wind. JMP Group, they're a finance company, and Phillips 66 Partners. And as you can see, I'm putting 10% into the more reliable dividend payers, and then I'm only putting 1% into JMP and Phillips 66. That's 1% of the 7%. And lastly, I have aerospace and defense. This is your Boeing, Lockheed Martin, United Technologies, General Dynamics, North Group Grumman. As you can see, I'm at work. And Raytheon Company. These all have military contracts, and they make parts for planes and weapon systems. Now, over the past 3 days, I'm up 1.7%, so up $4.25. This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme or anything like that. It's a get-rich-slowly. I'm going to put $25 in a day, and hopefully after a couple years, I should have a nice stream of dividends coming in. So we'll go from here. Like I said, I don't recommend doing what I'm doing. This is just an experiment with some extra cash that I don't need, and we'll see how it works out. Anyways, thanks for watching. Take it easy.